Hello everyone, welcome to Bosco Campus Session. I am Darshana, Assistant Professor, PG Department of English, Don Bosco College, Kottayam. Today I am here for MA English Semester 3 students. Hope all of you are fine. As we know, we all are caught up in COVID-19 pandemic. So, we have no possibility of classroom teaching at present. But we shall continue our studies as there is no lockdown for our studies. Here the platform is not our classroom but through online. Bosco Campus Vision, our YouTube channel, is the official medium of our studies. As per university order, there is a criterion for giving attendance. There will be an assignment at the end of each session. Students, you should watch all the classes and do your assignment properly. That means write your homework and take an image of it, send back to concerned teachers through WhatsApp group of each paper. Those who submit the assignment within the prescribed time limit will get the attendance. I think all of you understand the criterion for giving attendance. In this semester, I am dealing with the paper Linguistics and Structure of English Language. As per present timetable, I have only 1 hour per week and going to take first module. Let us start with syllabus. The first module is Language and Linguistics. In this module, we have to study animals and human language, properties of human language, regional variation in language, dialect, dialectology, bilingualism, pidgin, creole, social variation in language, speech style, register, slang, speech and writing, linguistics as a scientific study of language, then scope of linguistics, branches, sociolinguistics, psycholinguistics, Saussurean concepts, Lang and Parole, competence and performance, language as a system of science, syntagmatic and paradigmatic, synchronic and diachronic, American structuralism and Bloomfield, the Prague School, Noam Chomsky and his theories. We have to cover these portions in first module. Students, please note the syllabus, and some of these terms you have already studied in your degree classes. Am I right? Yes. Then look at the title of the paper, Linguistics and Structure of English Language. What do you mean by linguistics? How can we define this term? Linguistics is the scientific study of language. Then what do you mean by language? Yes, everybody knows the answer to this question, language, but nobody has so far been able to come out with any standard definition that fully explains the term language. Some linguists have been trying to define language in their own ways. Let us look into the definitions. According to Robbins, one of the linguists defined language is a symbol system based on pure or arbitrary conventions, infinitely extendable and modifiable according to the changing needs and conditions of the speakers. This is the definition that has given by Robinson. According to this definition, language is a symbol system. Every language selects some symbols for its selected sounds. For the sound K in English, we have the symbol K, and in Hindi, we have Ka. These symbols form the alphabet of the language and join in different combinations to form meaningful words. Then he talked of the system here is purely arbitrary in the sense that there is no one-to-one correspondence between the structure of a word and the thing it stands for. The combination of letters P, E, N, for example, stands in English for an instrument used for writing. Why could it not be EPN or NEP? Well, it could also be EPN or NEP. And there is no principle about the combination PEN except that it has now become a convention. A convention that cannot be easily changed. As stated here, language conventions are not easily changed. Language is infinitely modifiable and extendable. Words go on changing meanings and new words continue to be added to language with the changing needs of the community using it. For example, Shakespeare used the word stomach to mean courage. Another linguist named Sapir defined language is a purely human and non-instinctive method of communicating ideas, emotions, and desires by means of a system of voluntarily produced symbols. There are two terms in this definition that call for discussion: human and non-instinctive. Language, as Sapir said, is human. That means we all know that only humans possesses language and all normal humans uniformly possesses it. Animals do have a communication system, but it is not a developed system. That is why language is said to be species specific and species uniform. Also, language does not pass from a parent to a child. In this sense, it is non-instinctive. A child has to learn language and he or she learns the language of the society he or she is placed in. According to Noam Chomsky, a language is a set of finite or infinite sentences, each finite in length and constructed out of a finite set of elements. Here Chomsky meant to convey that each sentence has a structure. Human brain is competent enough to construct different sentences from out of the limited set of sounds or symbols belonging to a particular language. Human brain is so productive that a child can at any time produce a sentence that has never been said or heard earlier. Thus, so many linguists define language in so many ways. It is clearly evident from all these definitions, none of which completely defines the term language. That means, not possible to have a single definition that brings out all the properties of language. So we can say that linguistics is learning about language. So what do you mean by linguistics? It is the scientific study of language. Linguistics is learning about language rather than learning a language. Let me clear this definition with the help of one distinction between how a car works and learning how to drive a car. When we learn how to drive a car, we learn a set of habits and do some practice. This process is similar to learning how to speak a language. When we learn how the car works, we open up its mechanism, study it, and investigate the relationship of its parts to one another. This is similar to what we do in a scientific study of language or linguistics. In this paper, we are going to investigate the mechanism of language, its parts, and how all these parts fit together to perform particular functions, and why they are arranged or organized in a certain manner. Just as while driving a car, we are using its various components. While speaking a language, we are using the sounds, words, etc. of that language. Behind these uses is the mechanism which enables us to do so. We study language because it is important for us to understand this mechanism. Here in this session, I am trying to introduce our paper and define the meaning of the title. I think all of you understand this and what we are going to study in this paper. That is, linguistics and structure of English language. Linguistics is the scientific study of language. One more point I want to mention here is the theories regarding the origin of language. It is believed that there are some theories associated with the origin of language. The theories are the bow wow theory, the poo poo theory, ding dong theory, the gesture theory, the yo hey ho theory, the musical theory, and the contact theory. These theories are not included in our syllabus, but as PG students, you should know the origin of language. So, the assignment is write a note on the standard theories of the origin of language. That means the above stated theories, these 7 theories. Mention each theory in 1 or 2 sentences and send back to the WhatsApp group. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you again.